Holy shit, there's a violet evergrass up here, all the way up there on the edge of the map. That's ridiculous. Well, in case you're looking for violet flower, there's one all the way up here, all the way in the back of Kingshi Village, along with a chest, surrounded by geo slimes. That's a ridiculous place. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember where was I farmed when I was found that one fucking random one, because if it's not on the map or something, it would be a really easy one. I should have marked it. Because I remember I was talking to you and Ish, and I was like, yo, guys, guess what? I found the one fucking one.
Brace yourself. Yahoo!
I wish I could remember if they appeared on my map or not. I think they did when I was playing with you the last time, but I just don't remember for sure. Hmm? How many Geoculi required quests? This one and then the one at the bottom of the lake. Did you get the one at the bottom of the lake? Do you remember draining the water to get one? Alright, then that's not it. I mean, that's not really a quest, but still. Yeah. You fight a bunch of enemies, you light a bunch of torches. Like, I'm pretty sure you had to light the torches. All I know is it was like 2 consecutive puzzles, like... Because it was like, the first one lowers the water a little bit, and the next one lowers the water a little bit more. Okay, I'm going in a circle here. That's good. If I were you, I would collect the chests while looking for this last one and just let me do like the hard search. Like just doing nothing but running and searching, because since I can't open chests, this way you could at least do something productive. I'm gonna say I should put Razor in my team, but then I remember you have Razor, so I should be good.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Apparently I can't kill more rats in your world.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Who, me? Yeah, I started up in Kingshi Village. Just because at this point it looks like we have to cover basically everything. Cover it twice as fast. I should actually change this from Kaching to Venti to make it easier for me to move around. Actually, that might give us double in Nemo also, that makes better. Oh shit.
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play!
The islands all to the bottom. I got them all for sure.
Oh, come on, Haley Churros, don't fucking aggro on me. God damn it. That's so inconvenient. Just trying to get like a good view off the top of this mountain, and on top of it there was like these 3 fucking Haley Churros. Like the big ones just waiting to beat the hell out of me.
Oh, wow.
I was like, no, please no.
Come on, traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Really should check where they're like consolidated.
Here we go!
Let's see. I'm over here.
It's just annoying, like you said, if you're too high up or too low.
Yeah, that's like the fucking worst.
fighting beef. Here we go. Let's play.
Does it make a sound when you hear it? When you feel it?
It kind of goes bloop when it shows up on your map. That's why the other day when we were looking around, I kept asking you if the noises were coming from yours or if it was coming from mine, because I kept feeling like I heard stuff.
Just me here, but I feel like it's going up the range too, but so you got all as well. But I think I should do. Go back and check the rest of the BS.
Yeah.
There should be one here. One here.
Let's play.
Let's see. One thing I did sometimes was I don't know how you pick up the waypoints, but it's partially because I was doing it more randomly than you were doing it. I checked areas on paths that I wouldn't normally walk in to reach a location because like there was a teleporter or something like that. That I think I found a couple of them when I was looking around because I was super stuck. Let's see, I'm over here. There should be those over there. These will be up in the mountains. Did you get the one that was all the way up in the sky on those fucking stupid little floating rock platforms?
It had a bunch of chests up there.
Yeah. Just trying to think of all the random crap that you end up doing.
Yahoo!
So on this peak. Might be in one.
Like in the middle land going down to the city. I'm pretty sure the left part of the land I got more. And I might have missed one in the midland. I wouldn't even be able to tell because I couldn't put the markers.
I'm just afraid that it doesn't show up on my map, so I literally gotta check anything.
Sure, I'll play you another tune. But if Here we go. Yahoo!
Doing boring stuff. Making me sleepy. Do I move in here?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Where'd it go? I forget. There's a boss here. Hard to fight like this one.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourself. Yahoo!
Imagine it's one I like flew through and didn't get.
On what?
Imagine it's one I like flew through and didn't get.
Yeah, that's the other problem. That's why I'm just checking everywhere. This is like, I believe you passed through the areas, but who knows what the fuck happened. Really. Anything could have gone wrong. Just climb in this area on top. So pretty sure these are pretty obvious ones.
If I run a free-to-play team, do I reroll?
I don't know.
But I kind of have to. Right?
I would just go free to play, free to play. I mean, what happens if you rolled the Luke if you reroll?
That'd be sick.
Yeah, exactly. That's why when I do a free, well, I mean, it doesn't matter so much for me anymore. But if I like I said, when I was gonna do it, I was like, I'm definitely not re-rolling, because if I got more or some shit before I got her, I would have been like, I'd have been pissed as fuck, because I don't know, like, what am I supposed to do now? They're on the wrong account. Besides, free to play people that want to watch free to play feel like they want to see you use the most ass things possible.
Cause they want to see. They want to make sure that it's viable, right?
Yeah, they want to see that it's possible that somebody else is doing their struggle of getting nothing.
Somewhere over here, man.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a
I mean,
tree,
it's possible.
looking out over a meadow,
I just
cider
don't
in
know if there's a
hand.
reason for two people to cover the same area, so I'm just looking over here. Just in case it's not over there, you know, like...
You checked like that dense Midwest area?
Midwest area, which
Yukon,
I don't know which was...
Hung Stone.
Hold on, let me land for a second. I'm in the mid-air. I don't think it pauses when I open my map now. So. Which one?
Like the big...
Kuyun
Yeah.
Peak? I glazed around it. I don't think I went on the eastern side of it yet, because I started to go up and down in straight
What's the
lines, so
only
I
part
came
of
all the
that
way.
Because I just did that. It's pretty legit. Like that it's done.
Actually, that's not true. I jumped
Right
off.
now,
I
wish
saw the
was
waterfall
sitting
should
at the
be
top of a
clear.
tree,
I don't know
looking out
about this
over
little
a
canyon
meadow,
one over
cider
here,
in
but
hand.
I'm imagining that it's gone.
If I go over here and take these off and count it, I'm gonna see, not including that island one. Sorry from the island. So
That's the one under the water. I think that one was gone too. We're in Lingju Pass now. I think this is Lingju Pass with the one. Yeah, okay. There is two here. One in the ruins and one on the other side of the ruins. One over there, one over there.
on, traveler.
Wish I
Let's
had
go.
an image
The
library.
world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Oh shit, wrong character. Fuck. I sprinted into the water as Venti instead of Mona, and I was like, shit.
Come on, traveler. Let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
I get little screen freezes every once in a while. That's super annoying. I gotta lower the graphics again.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
I got pee.
Okay,
Come
I'll
on,
sit on the
traveler.
crane.
Let's go. The world is full of lost
Scavenging.
ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
Fuck my life, I'm fucking trash bot.
What?
Right
What
now, I
happened?
wish I was sitting
Sorry,
at the
Theo.
top of a tree, looking out over a meadow,
Lavin?
cider in hand.
Oh. I felt that way a day or two ago. Especially when the one that I fucking was missing was right in the middle of fucking Kingshi village. Well, not like in the village, but like on the mountain over there. I was like, you fucking kidding me? I knew I was gonna find one in like the most fucking obvious spot. Right up on the top of a fucking hill. I was like, how the fuck do you even miss this?
Not that one. I put a star. There should be 3 here. See what's over there. We'll go to the beach and then some of the mountains.
Okay, so that's no dice. So we'll fly over. Actually, I think I saw you fly over this bottom area. I'll fly over it anyway. Yeah, I don't know. But then again, neither did anybody else in the comments over there, so, you know. Apparently it happens. So many comments that were like, I marked off 131 and I'm apparently missing.
Let's play.
And if they were complaining about it, it probably means that they were really missing 2, because if they were missing 1, they would have been fine.
You wouldn't care. Like, I wouldn't care at all.
I didn't care, and then I found it randomly. I was like, are you freaking serious? Which one did I find randomly? I'm gonna go check those fucking middle places.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in
Checking
hand.
that one just got way less interesting. Oh. From there, I can check anything. Huge fucking mountain. Holy shit.
Here we go. Huh? Let's play. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Jeez.
Let me sleep a while.
What?
My mental just got a little super sad.
Okay, the one on the geo pillar is not
Brace yourself. Huh. 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 Brace yourself. Huh? Here we go.
about to take the markers off. What do you think?
It might help in the sense that if you recheck an area and you missed it and mark it anyway, that I noticed that one time I think I did something like that and the marker hid the fucking star
Yeah,
on my
that's what I'm
minimap.
thinking too.
Yeah, there was one time where I marked one and I knew I was looking for it and I couldn't see the marker because of the stupid marker, so it's not a bad idea to get rid of them at this point. At this point, having them there doesn't help us because we have absolutely no idea where it is. Chances are it's someplace that we think was searched, so it's unlikely that the markers for where they are going to help.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple. Here we go. Yahoo! sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
You left my world?
No, I don't think so. No, no.
Link.
Oh, that's probably some random person trying to join from the random thing. You can up to 4 people can be in one world.
Come on, traveler, let's go. The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered. My royal Oz, reveal thyself.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Do you think you could even see them in my world?
I know I've seen them before. The question was, did they show up on my map? That I don't remember. So I'm trying to make sure I have visual confirmation of. Because I'm almost positive. I don't want to say 100% positive that I've seen them, but I'm pretty sure the last time when we were multiplayer and running around, I saw some while we were hanging around waiting for stuff. The problem is there's no way for me to check now because most of them are gone, so the only way to find out is if I see the one that's missing. Shit, no, don't fall. Oh, that's not good. It is almost dead. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh my god, leave me alone. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my
I
god.
keep watch. You leave,
Stop.
you call me.
Stop it.
You want to do a dungeon?
Do whatever.
I'm deleting these. If I have the patience for this. I think
Evan?
the only way to get it done
I keep watch.
is to
You
do
leave,
1,
you
5,
call me.
1 again.
That is certainly the most reliable way to do it, although I never have the patience to do that. I always tell myself, I'm gonna do them one by one, because I can't find them. Instead, I just run around for 7 hours till I find it. Which is honestly like the stupid way of doing it, because like, if it's not there, you could run by it quickly and find out and just methodically eliminate them. The way I do it, it's just like I end up rechecking places, because even while I'm searching after like 30 minutes, I don't remember if I actually checked that spot, so I just check it again and again and again. I end up checking the same spots over and over. And that doesn't accomplish anything. I kept trying to Google to see if in co-op the Animalculi and Geoculi would show up on the map, but the only thing people say is, oh, you can't collect them. Well, no shit, I can't collect them, but can I see them is the question. I'm assuming, well, you know what, that means that you can see them, because otherwise people wouldn't say you can't collect them, because the question is still, does it show up on the map? I don't know. I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. It's just that I never really paid that much attention to it before, because I knew I couldn't pick it up. Alright, there's nothing here.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
Oh, damn, I got hyped for a second, but it was a fucking chest for some reason. I don't know why it's telling me that there's a chest there. I can't even loot it. If I were an Geoculus, where would I be?
I have to do this dungeon that I'm at.
I think I don't have to go to the dungeon. I think if you want to do a dungeon, you can just run over to it and queue into it, and I just have to accept the
I have to
invite.
get so many things from the altar. No, I think you're right
Where?
about that.
So that just means that I can keep searching while you go over to the dungeon. Because
I'm hungry.
I know the
Let's
pain
hunt.
of trying to find this last one. For sure. It would have been so much easier if you just had more pins. I don't know why they limited your pins. I mean, honestly, pins can even be stored locally on your computer. It doesn't have to go to their servers or anything like that. It's literally just a freaking map. Fucking Venti just died. Fuck.
We don't need a healer, right?
Which dungeon is this? Recommended element. It's electro. Oh, that works. I don't have to change it. What the hell? I'm gonna check this one. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Fucking yawning.
Honestly, I don't even know where the one that I found randomly was. I feel like it might not be on this shit. I don't know how it could be on this map. Like, it was like literally... I was just walking around. I wonder about these, actually. I never checked them. Did I even check them? I didn't check those.
Let's play. Nowhere to hide. Let's play. Think you can get away? Brace yourself. I summon thee. Here we go. Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's random. It could be any of the things.
That sucks. That's what I thought, but that sucks.
So I got like one of a horn and one of like a bag, you know?
Mm-hmm. I feel like it's better to farm the static bosses than on weekends or on Sundays, rather. The question is it better for me to help in the dungeon, or is it better for me to search for the geocular? Because I can actually keep searching while you do it, because I think you get a full party if I don't come, right?
Maybe? Yeah, I think so.
Because if you need to farm this, then you can just farm it, and I can keep looking for your shit. We could do that too.
Okay, so after this one. Because I think I can do this 3 more times after this.
Because I'm super annoyed for you, because I fucking hate that shit. Like, they really should have had something already to find these things when you had like one left. Because
your water is much faster.
yeah, it was funny. I think it was, yeah, it was Damon Kim. I think it was. He had a fucking, actually, was it him? No, it was the other guy, Sekapoko, had a thing where he and his friends, they were like, oh, we're gonna have a race. So they went into one of these challenge things and they started running. They all started fucking dying because he was playing Mona. He got like super far ahead of the rest of them. They were all like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she's definitely faster because I was running full sprint the whole time.
She's like way faster. It was ridiculous. He was like, she's so fucking fast. It's retarded.
Probably good to have 2.
I really like that for some of the bosses though.
Or like whoever's in there and email. And then use her and just sprint everywhere.
Venti, Gene, and what?
Hopefully
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's why when I was searching just now, I changed my character to Venti. So when we were looking for the Geoculi, we had the wind buff. All right, I'm gonna go back to looking around.
So yeah, I get a random. Okay, this time I got green. Well, this time I got 3 greens and 1 blue. I got 1 of each green and 1 blue.
One of each green. What do you normally get? I think you normally get 2 and 1 or 2 and 2 sometimes if you're lucky.
2 and 2. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I wish I had some video of people looking for Geoculi on multiplayer to see if they could see them. The Oculus hunt. The hunt for the last Oculus. The last of it.
How did Ish know that there was gonna be a thing in 2 weeks for it?
What happened?
How did Ish know there was gonna be a thing in 2 weeks for it? The tracker.
Oh, because it's in the patch. Like they said when they were announcing the different things that were gonna be in the patch on the forums, the official announcement said that there was gonna be a way to track oculi. I think they said all oculi. I would hate for it to be something stupid like Animonculus that nobody needs. I'm not gonna accept this one, and we'll see if you can take a full party. Because if you can take a full party, it's probably easy enough for you to solo it, and I can just keep hunting for this dumb shit. Where is it? It's on the tip, and then this one is squirrel next to the tree bark. Under some ruins. Were you able to go with the full party?
Yeah, I was bugging out though, because at first it wouldn't let me. I'm just an idiot.
Do 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 do. Do do do. Oh damn, my stamina food ran out. Let's see.
Oz, reveal the... Orders given. Orders received. Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
As you wish, make for love.
Open those ruins.
Yahoo! Go.
Bro, my game is bugged. Look at it.
What happened?
Before that. I was stuck in between the slimes.
Between what? Between the lines on the floor?
The slimes got like too
Oh.
close to each other, and I couldn't hit the floor.
Oh, what the hell?
So I couldn't.
Fortune
So
preserver.
I couldn't switch characters.
Think you can get away?
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Go. Orders given. Orders received. Here we go.
How come I got 2 blues and 2 greens?
Hmm. That's good. Better than 3 greens. Unless you need greens, I guess. In which case.
I could just do that one tomorrow.
keep watch. You leave, you call me.
I found
No,
it.
you didn't.
I did. It shows up on my minimap too.
You want a hand job or what?
Huh? You're gonna hate yourself. It's one of the ones at the beginning in the Dihua Marsh, just south of Wuwang Hill.
How? How is it that one?
I don't know. It's like right here on the water. It's surrounded by a wind barrier.
What's the fastest way to get to the left or right?
The fastest way to go is to just go to Dihua Marsh.
No, I know, but there's two teleporters.
The Bishu Plain, Liyue, or Wangshu Inn. Doesn't matter. From Wangshu, you can fly most of the way. Well, I feel satisfied that I assisted you in your time of pain. Because
I keep watch.
shit's spanky. That one, yeah, that's probably the best one.
I'm sitting up now.
I was like, I get the feeling it's a fucking stupid one. I'm gonna just check at the beginning of the shit, and I was like, oh look, I see an orange shit. I guess it was a good idea to come help you search.
Yeah, man. Luckily, I would have been really like reluctant to do it, but I would have started tomorrow, started from the beginning. So luckily, it would have been kind of close to the beginning, depending on if I did the city first or if I do the path I did.
Yeah.
It's better this way.
Yeah. You didn't have to do it at all, so it doesn't matter. Well, not that you didn't have to do it at all because you searched some, but I mean, you didn't have to start from the beginning on a new day. Just- You did everything except for come over here and grab the thing.
Stupid ass one too.
Yeah.
I can't use it.
I don't have the I don't have the constellation. I think that actually makes it into a real one.
That's a constellation.
I think it was a constellation that did that, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
Actually, was it? No, maybe maybe it's an upgrade because I haven't ascended him. Maybe it's his talent. Yeah, it's a talent because you must have ascended him. I didn't ascend him. I thought it was a constellation, wasn't it? All done now, right? Do we get to watch the moment of truth
About to happen right now.
on the stream?
I put up
Alrighty,
if you
let's.
watch the regular stream, I put up my second screen here because I wanted.
Oh, right here above on the map.
Stop it because I was miserable and looking at that and like. moving around.
Oh, victory! Alright. Okay. Well. What was it, man? Need to do a little more resin. I don't know. Do you have any more? Is there a world boss you want to do? Or do you just want to do more dungeons?
The world boss, like better. Those items.
Yeah.
suck to get too. They both suck.
What boss sucks? The world boss sucks?
Either
I
both
thought-
of them would suck because I need both.
What, world boss and the dungeon? I would do the world boss then because the dungeon today
It's random.
is not a great day for that. Unless you literally need like all the stuff or 2 out of 3 things,
I
it's
did need
probably
two out
not
of
worth
three
it.
things though. That's why it wasn't too terrible. But it's still tomorrow.
Uh,
Tomorrow Monday. I'm start farming the other dungeon. That wasn't
Right.
an achievement to get all of them.
Here we
Yep.
go.
So free primo gems on top of it.
Achievements didn't come up. Oh, it did.
It did.
I'm looking for a notification on the top.
Yeah, no, it's on the bottom. It's like 20. It's one of the good achievements.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cover. Brace yourself.
Looks good. I don't know how relieved you feel, but I feel relieved for you that we found it today. I looked at your stream before and you were like scowling. You were like, "Grr."
Who hits elemental?
Who hit what?
I guess everything Mona does is elemental, right?
Everything she does is elemental. Is all water. All the casters do all damage of their element.
Can't hurt this thing. This is what I was
Which
looking
thing? Which boss are we fighting? Oh, the electric. Hold on. I need to switch characters too, for that matter.
for.
I don't need Venti anymore.
Get your WAS game up.
Who haven't? Who checked stream? What?
They call Noel and they're like, check the stream, you need to get your
Oh.
WAS the game up. VSD.
Oh,
Like a big full circle.
yeah. You think the gotcha was too much for Noel? He couldn't re-roll and get anything.
They didn't get bad stuff though. Now that
That was alright, but it wasn't.
the second team I'm about to make is his team. Just he didn't have Mona, you know.
Yeah. I think he's just jealous that like you got stuff and he didn't get stuff. So he's like, fuck.
Right now,
Also,
I'm
I don't know if
sitting
grinding
at
is
the
his
top of a
thing,
tree,
like this kind of
looking
grinding.
out over a
him.
meadow,
This is
cider in
it's hard
hand.
for him for RPGs. He's not the biggest fan, and then to jump into this. This is a pretty hardcore game.
Yeah. It's because it's
Yeah,
Asian.
This is the first hardcore game I've played in a while. Like I don't even think we were playing Final Fantasy 14 this hard. We were playing it pretty hard.
Wouldn't gliding be fast? Brace yourself.
Well, yeah, Final Fantasy 14. Well, Square Enix is more mainstream, so they do like light stuff. Most
Time for takeoff.
like the other thing that, well, honestly, both of the games we were thinking about were hardcore because this one is hardcore. If we had played Monster Hunter, that shit's mad hardcore too, from what I understand. People farm for fucking months to get like a set of armor. I feel like sometimes they're like, I had to get the rare version of like the rarest monster in the fucking game and farm it 50 times in order to get it.
Yeah, this guy got wrecked. I have no elemental. I got
Here
one.
we go.
No, even if I charge it.
Oh well, it's okay. I got it. Fire element. for the win. BP level 24.
Battle pass ended.
Wait, what the fuck? Your battle pass is the same as mine. What the hell? You reach level 24. I'm also level 24.
Wow.
Well, I'm toward the end of 24. You're at the beginning of 24. I don't know. Did I miss something? I'm not
I'm
sure.
very strict on doing this bullshit.
I mean, I thought I was too. I'm wondering if I missed something by accident in 1 week or something. Oh, I think in the
Right
first
now, I
week
wish I was
maybe I
sitting at the
didn't know
top
that
of
I
a
had to
tree,
do with one of these
looking out
things.
over
I
a
didn't
meadow,
notice or
cider
something.
in
Maybe that's
hand.
what happened. That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure I started a week before you, or did I start in the same week? I don't know.
How did you get to
remember.
what? After unlocking the
Oh, right. I keep forgetting because we keep talking about other stuff. You should look at these because you get to pick one and only one for reaching level 30. So you should try and kind of think about which one you actually want.
even if this weapon was the best,
From what I understand, that one is like an all-in weapon. It sounded like the least appealing of them, honestly.
This looks interesting.
And and you have 2 epics, so you don't. I mean, 2 legendary, so you don't need the epic 2-hander anymore anyway. Neither do I, for that matter.
One hit, normal, and aim shot.
That basically turns anybody with a bow into a mini venti.
What? That sounds a little broken. And aim. Oh, normal is just shoot.
Yeah, shoot. Have a 50% chance to.
To generate a cycle in which continues to track surrounding enemies, dealing 40% of attack as damage to these enemies every half a second for 4 seconds. It's just the fact of it attracting them, bringing them closer together.
Yeah.
Razor to come by.
That's what I said. It's like,
and do his AOEs.
yeah, like I said, they said it's like a mini venti, or they could turn venti into a real monster where he doesn't even need his elemental burst up to start
That
sucking
one's
people
not
in and shit.
terrible. It would be probably between this one. We should probably be looking at spears though, as well, for that guy.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, for me, I'm thinking about the spear for John Lee, but there's also Zhao is also a spear user, so it's like
Yeah, it's hard.
there's a lot of spear users coming up.
By normal and charge attack by 20%. Additionally, we generate 60% attack.
I
when normal and charge attack score crit.
The one thing I didn't like about that is that it's only on crits.
Yeah.
So that basically means whatever character you're using
Sure,
has to be
I'll play
a
you
crit
another
build,
tune,
or it's
but it'll cost
basically
you
not
now.
helping you.
We can use his short swords. Jean, Chi-Chi.
Kaching,
I feel like we
Jingchu.
gotta get this on one of the healer ones though.
No, this goes on a DPS, and then just it means that you don't need Jean basically because you put it on on like a crit base. So like Kaching, people like to build her crit. Like you would put it on her, and then she crits a lot. So then basically you would just be healing off of that.
I like healers. I keep them around.
Yeah, that's why I was less interested in the sword. I was thinking about either the bow, the spear, or the orb.
I know these guys want to run these crazy DPS teams, but the people that me and you have been watching that seem more
To have
less
healers.
entertaining, more hardcore, they're running
Yeah.
pure team comps. It doesn't. It's not all DPS. They're like, all right, this is what I'm using. This person's defending. This person's healing. And this is how they're getting to. What was he on? Floor 10, level 7, with like Amber.
Yeah, he was on floor 10. He was on floor 10 with like what people consider super low tier characters. I mean, he said he was like, sure, this is not the most efficient quote unquote way to do it, but he's like, this is how you do it if you don't have access to like everything on Earth, basically. Because he was like, of course it's more efficient to one shot everything, but he's like, not everybody can one shot everything.
You're
Like,
not rolling epic weapons, epic characters, constellations on epic characters.
right. I should be able to one shot everything, but
By the time
but
we
I
get
wailed
there.
like crazy. So actually, it's much easier now that I leveled up Mona and Diluc and Kaching to level
I wonder if I could.
whatever 70.
I couldn't. I'm gonna do this. I should be doing this, right?
Yeah,
Sure,
that
I'll
weapon
play
is
you
good.
another tune,
I think it's
but
better
it'll
than the
cost you
Skyward Blade,
now.
honestly. After thinking about it some more, the Skyward Blade's effect is nice, but it's not. I don't know. It's not as straightforward, and also it's not as useful on bosses and stuff like that. Like here, you just get straight jacked with 20% damage, and then when like a boss is low, you get like a huge amount of damage. The problem is the other one is just really only like you have to be spamming elemental bursts. I mean, I guess it's actually not bad on
What's an elemental
Diluc.
burst? Just hitting them with elements?
No, elemental burst is your Q.
Yeah, I spam the fuck out of this. It's great.
So it's good if it's up a lot.
Kind of up a lot. That's like where it helps me
So
one-shot these guys.
it's really hard to say. I don't know. I think most people like this one just because it's raw
Come on,
damage.
traveler. Let's
But
go.
then again, going back to what I was saying before, this one has higher base damage increase, and like I said, the vacuum blades are less constant. So, and they're also probably really better for AOE, because it's like 80% attack damage AOE in lines behind the target you're attacking. So if you're fighting a boss, like you're fighting that wolf, that's not doing shit. You know, like. Like, I don't think Skyward Blade is bad, but when I thought about it some more, I was like, the Wolf's Gravestone probably is better. Just because, I don't know, it's just raw damage. And even in large packs, you're going to have things that get low constantly, so you'll just always have the Wolf buff up after the first, like, rotation. Like, that effect is just really fucking strong. Like, if that was refined, it might be a harder choice, but it would have to be refined a few times, probably. Because the base damage is going to be lower. I mean, look, you're at level 40 and you have almost the same base attack.
Nah, the Wolf's Gravestone is better. Yeah, right now I'm getting the 20% because everything's always affected with Electro because of official. But this literally does, you got 20% more.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you yesterday. The other thing is, look at the top. One is Elemental Mastery, the other one is attack percentage. So this is actually 27% higher than what you're looking at.
It's close to its damage already, and it's 10 levels under.
Yeah.
Right now,
And it's 10 levels under. Yeah.
It's
That's,
probably up to its
looking
damage
out
already
over a
because of that
meadow,
second stat.
cider in hand.
It passed
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. That's what I was saying, that the Gravestone is just better. I mean, it should be that way because it's not that easy to refine 5-star weapons. So if they're not, like, better than rank 1.
To rank it. Let me see what it needs. This.
Yeah, I was looking at that too because I think mine is also stuck.
Dungeon. I gotta run this dungeon over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah. I have the same thing.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
Yeah, I am honestly okay with using resin. I mean, we have been spending money on the gacha, so there is not really a good reason to not use some resin to speed up what you're leveling and shit. In my opinion, at this point.
I could probably use it now, right? Yeah.
I would probably use it now.
Can I give this to Electro?
You can give it to... Well, Chongyun is not as good with that just because it's... Oh, right.
And I gave this to,
Noel?
I have two.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Come on, traveler, let's go.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Noel before. How does she heal? I want to see that. There was... Okay, so when Noel... Okay, her E...
To Genshin Impact. What are we doing now? The serious grind.
Yeah. It's her E. When Noel's normal and charge attacks hit, they have a certain chance to regenerate HP for all characters. The amount healed when regeneration is triggered scales based on defense. Yeah, see, this is the problem. Like, she has to stay in the front in order to do it, because it's only on hitting, because her Q is not a heal. It's just like a damage thing. So basically, for her to be your healer, you have to be willing to use her a decent amount, because she has to be the one doing the hits, basically. So she's basically kind of like Jean Light, I guess, is what it comes down to.
She gives you
She's Jean Light with a claim.
Sorry, I was fixing the stream.
when she's not the character on the field at first ascension, when you reach 30% HP, she automatically shields somebody for 400% of her defense. Let's see. Sweeping time. Which is sweeping time? Is that? It must be her elemental burst. Yeah. So when she uses her healing effects. Oh, I think it's 50% or something. What does it say? It doesn't say.
Right
It
now,
just
I wish I was
says
sitting at the
they
top
have a
of a
certain
tree,
chance.
looking
What
out
does it
over a
say?
meadow, siren
Triggering chance
hymn.
at level 1 at level 4 it's a 53% chance. So basically it's a 50% chance of proccing without the buff from her constellation effect.
The thing that sucks is
Decreases
I'm
this
rolling on
damage.
the Klee banner to get Chung-Young, to get Noelle.
Yeah, well that means that you're gonna get her. Oh wow, that's actually not bad. The 4th constellation.
God, is she gonna be that team leader?
Who, her?
Klee.
When? Oh, Klee.
I
Yeah. Well.
have to. If she's as good as they say she is.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so for Noelle, you basically really do need 6 constellations. Constellation 4 helps a lot. It makes breastplate nuke upon breaking, but Constellation 6 is 50% of her defense is added to her attack. Oh, but that's when you do your elemental burst apparently only. But it also adds an effect where every time you kill an enemy during your elemental burst, it increases its duration by 1 second up to 10 seconds.
Her, though, right? Or
What?
just when anybody kills something.
Wait, hold on, say that again. I started coughing.
When anybody kills something or when she kills something?
No, it has to be when she kills something because it's when her burst is running. It increases the duration of her burst
That's why,
as she kills.
Like I kept switching to her and like fighting with her.
Yeah, probably. You don't have a choice. That's how she heals. It's because the healing and stuff is only active when she's on the field. She's a little bit all over the place.
What would you rather do? Bring Venti so he could bring everything together?
In which dungeon?
One I was doing.
Oh yeah, Venti probably is the best if we're going back to farming. Because I can't do it with my Venti, he's too low level.
Hulk fucking smashes everything.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
There we go, it finally became a fire spell. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, I agree with you. I think something like the Abyss, because if it's hard enough, then they don't have to like not give you rewards or charge you resin or whatever. It's just a challenging thing that you do with people just because that's what you do. I don't think it would have been bad to have a multiplayer Abyss. And I mean, the Abyss has a finite number of rewards per week anyway, so I mean, it's just something that you do to do it. I mean, people farm together because when I was looking at the high level dungeons or domains are not like the easiest thing in the world, but I mean, that means that you gotta get the AR-40.
Yeah.
Where's my Y button? I failed to accept it. I pressed every button except for Y.
Did it react you or no? Okay.
No, it didn't re-ask me. I think you gotta go out and go back in.
I really want Dilu because I like his style, but I think at this point with the 2 team comps that we've created for me, he doesn't fit. Unless I decide
Yeah,
I don't want Mona as team captain for the second team, you know? And I just
Yeah.
say I'm not gonna use him.
I forgot what the second team we made was already. It had Chong Yun.
So heavy DPS.
Yeah.
And the other person that uses orders to kill people. Mona.
Chong Yun, Mona.
So Mona's gonna come in, splash.
Yeah.
Does her taunt splash?
Her taunt splashes.
Splash. He comes in, freezes everybody. Noelle is just there to keep everybody alive. And
Alright, Noelle. Chong Yun, Noelle, Mona, and who was the fourth one? Wasn't that where we were running into a problem because we wanted another cryo person or something?
oh, we decided on a second Geo MC.
Oh, right, GOMC. Yeah. Okay, I
So
remember
it's
now.
pretty
Yeah.
much just to stay alive and take damage. Where this the other
Yeah.
team is like
Yeah.
Brace yourself. Think you can get away?
everybody
We definitely are too strong for this. I
Brace
mean,
yourself.
Kaching's level is double that of the mobs in here. Definitely. And honestly,
Think you can
Venti
get
is just
away?
broken. That guy is so fucking good. It's ridiculous.
That's my biggest mistake in this game.
I kind of regret not rolling for that last one.
Penis, but in reality, I should have been rolling for Venti because he actually has the bigger penis than you.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know why people think that Diluc is so much better. I mean, like, Diluc is stronger, but goddamn, Venti's utility is just ridiculously off the scale. You know what the problem is? People that make tier lists, a lot of times they only see raw power. They don't think about, like, the other effects he has, shit, and what the type of content is, because, I mean, okay, Diluc is probably better in a boss, but I mean, in anything that has, like, a bunch of mobs and stuff, Venti has just got so much more control. Like, it's crazy how much control he has.
Yeah, that's my biggest mistake. That's a $200 mistake.
Yeah. How many copies? What are you at? Second
Yeah.
constellation?
So I have 3 in total. But I should have kept rolling on that banner
I'm-
anyway because there's a 50% chance to get another god tier character anyway.
Yeah.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
You know what it
I
was?
think it would have been okay if you only got one sword, but since you got 2 swords, it kind of sucked.
Let's play.
Because that's pretty much the same position that I ended up in with 2 fucking swords, especially since they were the same fucking class of weapon. Like,
Think you can get away? Let's play.
oh god, it lasts for such a long time. Like, look, it is like still going.
I've gotten I think I've got other things to use. Okay, let me go take a look at the roster real quick.
It's so fucking weird. Every time you come out of dungeon, the time of day changes. I always see it at the daytime until you come out of the dungeon. Yeah, that's really weird. I wonder if it doesn't check the time of day until the owner of the world comes out into the world or something.
Am I using the best weapon for Is this better for her? I don't think so, right?
What? Oh, the flute?
If this is 100%
What were you
attacking,
using?
I could heal more, but that would mean she has to be attacking.
Nah. What's the other weapon that you were using? The this is better probably.
It's just
You want her to.
generating her.
You really want to be able to get that passive up, and the energy recharge on the sword
Yeah, 'cause
itself
it's
is
a
probably
30
better.
second cooldown. It's probably longer than that already if I have this on.
Yeah, so I like the energy recharge.
So when this is happening. 42. Calm down.
I can go online and see what they have to say about it, though. We'll see if we agree with them or not. I mean, I still personally think the energy recharge is really good.
Online gets me nuts though, because sometimes I'm looking at it and I think I know, and then online, no one else has the same opinion as me, and I'm always like, how though?
That doesn't always mean you're wrong. I mean, look at those guys that
But
are
that's what
that
I'm
are
saying,
going
I
through it
just-
with
I'm
like.
just sitting there like, how am I the only person who thinks this? I used to play this mobile game called what was it called? I don't know, but I made it like prestige level like 8 times, and I was thinking about writing on Reddit like, yo, you guys need help or something? But I just didn't understand how they didn't get it. Like, I just didn't understand. I was like, bro, it's actually not that hard.
They don't have that weapon listed here, but this website only has 2 options. But the first option is a very similar item to the one that you have equipped already, except for they're using the legendary one,
Yeah.
basically. So I would stick with what you got. I think that's.
Genshin
I
GG?
think that's.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this case, I happen to agree with them.
Find range Healy Churls level 40 and large Healy Churls. Level 40.
Well, you're gonna need to find large ones though, because your world is not high enough to get them to level 40.
Really?
Because I'm looking at them right now. They're level
But is that
28.
on this side of the map, or if we go to the other side?
Oh, that's on this side of the map. The other ones are probably a little higher, but they're still probably like level 35 or
So they kinda
something.
hit me at a roadblock here for her weapon.
You need the hilly trolls. What item are you looking for?
Black bronze horns and sharp arrowheads. We have them in the shop.
The black horns you should be able to get them off the hilly churls in the other zone. The big ones. And the sharp arrows really need level 40?
They do have black bronze
Which
horns
weapon?
here.
Let's hunt.
What was the other thing I said?
And which store are you looking at? Oh, I mean they have everything in there. That's not the point.
Sharp arrowheads? 'Cause I have $5 grand.
Yeah, you said sharp arrow. Yeah, I mean you could. I bought a couple. I just wouldn't go get carried away in this store. Like if you're a little blocked and want to upgrade like one item, you could do it. But like those things are definitely farmable. How many mats do you have? Because you can. I was looking in the game for a minute, but
It's like how I have 0. I've never used it for anything else. That means I'm not
You
meeting
could-
them yet, right?
I keep watch.
it means that
You
it
leave,
means that you haven't
you
found them
call
yet.
me.
But you also didn't really fight anything in that zone yet, because you literally just collected the Geoculus.
Stuff for chest. I think it's as soon as I
You
hit
also
the
no, you know what? Don't worry about it yet, because you're not even adventure rank 30. You can't even upgrade it anyway. Yeah, that's why you're the block. 'Cause you can't.
Agents, this is Monday and Thursday. I guess we could go No, but that's Monday. Why would I do that? I gotta wait a day.
Yeah, it's literally like in a couple of hours. Why would they suggest this item? 50% chance to deal extra damage to a single target. I don't know. Whatever. That's their free option. That doesn't even match their paid option.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen those guys yet.
I keep watch. You leave, you call
Honestly,
me.
it's
I-
like we gotta do this dungeon time, and then I could buy these from that shop. No, right?
Which?
Chains of Dandelion Gladiator.
You cannot buy those from that
Craft
shop.
them?
You can craft them from the green ones.
I need 3. I wouldn't need the green ones, right?
Evan, what about the green ones?
I need 3 of those.
You would need 9 green ones. Because it's 3 of them upgrade.
I have.
You have only 1.
These are my one.
I'm hungry. Let's
I know
hunt.
you can't, right?
You can't. Well, you can buy them from Mondstadt.
How many?
With the any
Only
sigils?
greens, though,
3.
right?
You could buy 3 of the green ones. That's it.
You give me 1. Let me just go with the 5.
You know, I have the worst luck with spears. I literally have only one purple spear after all that rolling. I only got one type. I have only.
I'm just kidding. I know I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I need a spear later this month.
I only got the Favonius Lance. I don't understand. I'm pretty sure there was another type of spear in there.
I'm pretty sure I wasted $200, so now I gotta go sell some Pokemon cards. Yo, I got mag comic books. I should sell those too, right? Comic books. I got
What do you mean?
Shit ton. I got boxes of them, like 3 downstairs.
You mean? Oh, I don't know. I mean, that's up to you.
I'm tired of ordering shit. I gotta sell a lot of them.
Is there only one spear? Is that why I only want a spear? I thought there was more spears. What the fuck is this?
There's gotta be.
That's kind of fucked. Oh no, Dragon's Bane should be a spear, I think.
Sounds like it. Sounds like dragons.
Yeah, Dragon's Bane. Hydro Pyro Spear.
It's a pyro spear?
Yeah, Dragon's Bane is extra damage against enemies affected by Hydro or Pyro.
Literally
It's
Zane-
kinda like-
Lvling's best weapon, right?
Yeah, probably.
Sure, I'll play you another tune. But
She
it'll
might
cost you
use
an
the
apple.
Favonius Lance. I don't know which is actually better for her.
Who else uses spears in
Because-
CS right now?
I think that's it. That's probably why. Is there any other spear users? No, there's not
Yo, how
presently
do you
any.
level a second team? Like, and honestly,
What do
what
you-
would you do? How do you level You get to end game, you find the abyss, you're doing a little bit of grinding here and there for money, because you need money at that point.
Let's see. What do I have? So I leveled Diluc and Kaching just straight up, like
Right now,
as
I wish I was sitting at the
so
top
I
of a
just
tree.
I said
Not over a
fuck
meadow
like
of
one
cider and
team.
jam?
I basically, I mean, at the time I thought it was a mistake, but in retrospect, since you need 2 Abyss teams, it was fine. I literally just chose. So basically, I literally just chose 2 main DPS to level. Then I chose a support, and then my second team, I had been leveling Fischl a little bit as a support also, so I already had her at level 40. And I also got Jean to level 40. So basically, I have 2 lower, like mid-level supports and a high-level main DPS for the second team, and I have a high-level main DPS and a high-level support for the first
Sure,
team
I'll play
or
you
second
another
team,
tune,
depending on how you
but
look
it'll
at it.
cost
Is
you an
basically what
apple.
I did. It's just split up. It basically means I don't have a complete one team finished, if you know what I mean. I mean, I could probably get some of these people up to level 50 if I want to burn the rest of my experience cards or something, but since I'm only up to level 6 of the Abyss, it probably doesn't really matter at the moment. Level 40, level 50 seems to be enough to get through it. So basically, it's like this is why we were talking to Ish. It's basically you choose two main DPS to be the ones you level fast, and then the supports you level them a little bit slower, and you choose 2 of them and you level those. So it's like for you, let's say you level Razor and Chongyun hard, and then you level Venti and Fischl a little bit or something like that. Or I guess not Venti and Fischl, because Venti and Fischl are in the same team for you. You pick one of those 2, and then you pick like, I don't know, like Noel
Because right now
or
our max
or
highest
or
level
Mona.
characters are Venti and Razor.
So what I would change about that is I would not focus on
Leave
Venti so
Venti
much
for
for the
dumb,
time
right?
being. I would leave him where he is for now. I would keep leveling Razor. Who's the main DPS for your second team?
I think
Chongyun?
Is he good though for
So
now?
then you,
I never even watched any
he,
videos on him.
depending on the tier list you look at, he seems to be the normally A or B tier.
I think he'll be better when because he comes in the next banner. Sure, five with Noel.
We can look at what happens to him. You have Constellation 1, right? Last attack releases 3 Ice Blades. Each deals 50% of the attack is Cryo, so he does AoE.
That's good.
Um,
AoE's amazing in this game. 'Cause that's what Razor.
the only
Razor's
thing,
no custom
the only thing that,
everything.
the only questionable thing about that is it requires you to get the final hit of his combo. It means that you have to not be interrupted by the time you reach the end. Like you have to do all,
I wonder
however
if
many hits he does.
Razor does though, because things run full speed at me, and Razor still does his combo. Like he's just like
Come on,
Goku.
traveler, let's go. The world is
I mean,
full
it's
of lost
possible,
ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
but also the thing to keep in mind is I think something happens to Razor when he casts his elemental burst with
that
the wolf. I think he,
like nothing will knock you back.
because I think it makes Razor attack faster or something like that. So let's see. Constellation 2 for Chongyun is elemental skills and burst cast within the frost field created by Blade have their cooldown reduced by 15%. So he spams more when he's inside of his frost field. This just increases the level of his main move. Chongyun regenerates 1 energy every time he hits an enemy affected by cold or frozen status. This effect can occur once every 2 seconds. So he generates a bunch of energy when he's fighting. And that just increases the level, and max constellation is 15% more damage to enemies with a lower percentage of their max HP remaining than him. He will also summon 1 additional spirit blade. I don't.
Defense though. He should always have better HP.
Yeah, so basically what you're gonna want to do is you want Noel to affect people with Geo, so you can pick up the Geo shields, which will prevent him from losing too much HP, basically, is how you're gonna want to play it, probably. And then Chongyun's ultimate does what? He summons three spirit blades, or 4 if he's max constellation.
Rolling for 4 stars.
Well, I mean, it's not as much fun, you said? Oh yes, it is. Except for when you're me and trying to get Ning Wong and never seeing her ever.
Now that I know that I want 4 stars, it feels so much better because you know you're gonna get one every 10 gold.
Yeah, that's true. You're certainly not gonna be in debt as deep as if you're looking for 5 stars.
That's why I screwed up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I definitely screwed up in that department.
At least I got some good swords out of it. That's gonna make him a lot stronger.
I mean, I'm also like $750 more in the pit than you.
No, but you have everybody out. If I was
Yeah, I know.
deep,
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
see, I wish I could ching though, Mona.
Do you wish you could what? Change what for Mona?
Ching over Mona.
Oh.
Just because she looks cool, which is kind of dumb, because she would be my replacement for like Fisher. In that first game.
Who, Kaching? Oh, you can't replace Fischl with Kaching. That's the problem.
Yeah, so then it's gonna work.
Kaching would only be worth it for you if you wanted her to be the leader of your second team, because that's the only role that she can fill. Kaching is the main DPS. Like she has no.
I would level maybe Chung Young a little bit, Mona a little bit, Noelle a little bit, and the MC's already leveled a little bit. And I've never done like looking for chests in Mondstadt. I could use that team to do it.
What I was gonna say is that if you had gotten Mona, not Mona, if you had gotten Kaching instead of Mona, I would have built a different team for you. Your team would have been Kaching. Who else would it have been?
It would be hard
prob-
if my 4 are stuck in the first team.
No, I was gonna say the problem is your Fischl is in your first team because Razor is also lightning, so you would have been a little bit stuck. I don't think you can build a second team around
So I
Kaching
kinda got
because
lucky with Mona. So
yeah,
kinda they
because
were
the
like,
Kaching
we're
team.
not giving you D-looks, bro, because you don't understand. You got nobody for him.
Yeah, that's why you don't have Kaching either.
Sure, I'll play
Because
you another
the
tune,
Kaching team is
but it'll cost
technically
you an
for
apple.
you. I would have made it something like it would have.
Do you hear him?
No, I lowered the volume on your stream to like nothing because I'm hearing you on Discord anyway. The Kaching team would normally be Kaching, Fischl, Venti, and Jingchu, which you could build. The problem is it dismantles your first team. That's the problem. So, yeah, it doesn't work for you, basically. That was the problem that I was having. You know, I was trying to figure out how to fit some of this shit in properly, but I just couldn't.
So you think now, when it comes to leveling up,
Well, the other problem is you don't have Beidou, because if you had these two teams, I would say that I guess one team could be
you know, I
gimped
do
and
have
use
the best
Beidou
guy
as their
for
support.
you.
Oh, what? Who won?
He's on my screen.
Venti?
Oh, you wish, Ben.
Razor?
Best.
Oh, Bennett. Bennett. It was funny in that
Come on,
MTash video
Traveler,
here where he
let's
was like,
go.
"We have to get
The
Bennett.
world
Where's
is full of
Bennett?"
lost ballads just
No
waiting
Bennett.
to be rediscovered.
Fucking Bennett, man.
I think that he gets a lot of unnecessary hate. When I read his abilities, they actually
I
sound very
think what was
strong.
happening is a lot of people were trying to get D-Luke and they kept pulling Bennett. Like a lot of people when they
Yeah,
first got
probably.
the game before the Venti banter or whatever it was, the banner, they kept
Yeah.
rolling that
Yeah.
main banner and like how we kept getting like bullshit like Barbara, they kept getting him.
Uh-huh.
They'd probably lose
Yeah.
their minds.
I think the other thing is that Bennett is not actually that good.
Which was
Hmm?
Sing Q.
Jingchu is on like all the
Right
Kaching
now, I wish I
teams.
was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow,
His main thing is that he
stargazing.
makes it very easy to wed people.
And then she
'Cause he-
electrifies them.
Yeah. So his ability, his E, it gives you damage reduction for three hits, like 24% base.
This is gonna sound crazy. Would I replace Mona for him since he makes it easy to level up?
You could actually probably do that if you wanted to. I think he actually wets more reliably than Mona, if we're being completely
'Cause I'm
honest.
saying, like,
I just didn't want.
Let me roll on the banner because he's on the banner too, right? That's why. I think
Yeah,
it's weird
he
that
is
I
on the
pulled
banner.
Banner people now, but that's a conspiracy theory about the call ish. And
Come on,
Let's
traveler,
face it, if you thought
let's
you were
go.
getting a lot of him now
The
on the
world is
banner,
full
you'll
of
get
lost
like 6
ballads
copies of
just
him in
waiting
like
to be
I have a
30
constellation
pulled.
and I have a constellation for like everybody's on the banner.
Chao
I
Yun.
got that's mad weird, which I never got them before.
I don't know. I mean, before you were rolling on the Venti banner, that's why. You just hadn't rolled that much on the standard banner up until yesterday, because you were rolling mostly on the Venti banner.
And I'm happy that they're about to
Good.
get technically, if you have money.
Because technically speaking, I didn't have those characters either until I started rolling on the standard banner. It's just that those are the characters you get on the standard banner. Because what else do you?
Weapons, right?
It's them weapons and the garbage free-to-play characters, aka Kea.
I got one of them.
Although some I got like 3 of them. That was pissed me off. Some people were saying that he's actually sleeper OP, but I don't know. They were saying that his ultimate comes down like every 4 seconds or something.
But as DPS though, or support?
I think it's support.
I'm trying to wet them and then freeze.
Come on, traveler, let's go.
Well,
The world is full of
well, that's
lost
why I
ballads
originally
just
had him on
waiting
your
to be
team as support, if you
discovered.
remember. But we were like, do you really want to put resources into Kea? And we decided that you didn't. So we were like, because yeah. So yeah, Xingqiu, if you had,
Wow. Where did that
yeah,
come from?
if you wanted to put Xingqiu instead of Mona, if you had him max Constellation, that's probably viable. He also actually heals on his swords later. I don't remember if it was leveling or Constellation, but he heals based on his max health when they break or something. I think it was on it. I think it's a regular talent. I don't think it was.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the
It's,
top of a
it's still
tree,
hydropathic.
looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Yeah, damage. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, when he has, and I think one of his constellations gives him an extra sword or something. I mean, she's good, but it depends if you're trying to combo or what you're trying to do. Really, I don't know. I mean, they're both good. I mean, 0 constellation Mona versus Xingqiu max constellation is probably pretty close. Run. The thing is, her fucking ult is fucking broken in like group combat, like mass mob combat, because it CCs like an assload of them. I think his raises DPS. So basically, her ult is like a flat, like a percentage damage increase to the person who's attacking and a CC, and his is like I think he does some damage, and then when he buffs somebody, and when you switch back, when you attack somebody, like swords fly out at the target that they're attacking.
But it'll cost you an
I
apple.
thought about Henry too. Yo, you have to read that manga. The Gamer. You have to read it.
Yeah.
You would love it. You would absolutely love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would. I just haven't read it for whatever
If
reason.
you're bored and you're like downstairs on your iPad or something, you should go on Kiss Manga and just pull it up.
Yeah.
You would absolutely love it. It's hilarious too, because remember, he's OP as fuck. Because everybody else, they're like, let's put them as like Street Fighter characters. So they're strong as shit too. Like he's fighting Ryu, but as he's fighting Ryu, he's like gaining
Come on,
levels and getting
traveler,
stronger than him
let's go.
on the spot. And he can see that
Lost
Ryu's
ballads
level
just
is level
waiting to
20,
be discovered.
and he can see that his level is 40 now, and he's just like, I can one tap this guy. Like it's just ridiculous. Like it's so weird because no one else knows that he has that power. He's just everybody's
Right.
been given, I don't know, the dragon, golden power, Spider-Man power. His power was straight up gamer.
Yeah, I remember.
I wonder what level he is
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, no, I should read it, but I
It's
just
so
haven't
good.
gotten around to it.
Brace yourself.
Weren't you supposed to stream or something? Oh, you are?
Time for takeoff.
On YouTube you're streaming or something?
Literally the
Brace
whole time.
yourself.
I should. Oh, I didn't know that. I wasn't behaving myself, bro.
Everybody was making fun of all of it. If you really do.
Make fun of his one. That will be the main theme of the stream.
All you say is that you're interested.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I don't blame him. Like it's fine.
He's not gonna watch the stream anyway.
I was actually surprised that he tried it. I mean, I know that he wanted. I mean, I know he wanted to do something with us because you've been saying that for a while, but
Oh, there's only 2 drops. Oh, I got 2 chains.
The one thing I didn't like about the YouTube streaming, just talking about streaming in general, is I like as a viewer, I'm not entirely sure how you find people. Like unless I feel like unless I know your channel, I don't actually know how to find like a random streamer.
What it really comes down to, unless you're using like paid or like use someone like that kid did to tweet it out. How these guys, because that's a new thing. How these guys did it before is that they've been doing it for like 8 years. So like the first year they gained like 40 people who always watch. The second year maybe 120 people that always watch. The third year maybe 300. The fourth year maybe 400. And then by the because it's like a snowball effect.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like in comparison to Twitch, like I feel like it's a little bit easier. At least in Twitch, you can go and browse the people that are there.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's why I wanted to do a double stream. But I don't have
yeah.
a Twitch handle.
You don't? I thought you had a Twitch.
iPad.
Oh, you didn't. You didn't have a stream under this brand or whatever you want.
Think you can get away?
Oh,
What if riding the back
change it to Genshin Girls.gg. Yeah, no, I mean, you should probably make a Twitch handle for level 100, whatever, since that seems to be your current brand. Yeah.
They're gonna be like, we're gonna fuck up your whole plan. Here's the loot, bitch.
Was I supposed to roll for something?
I don't think so. I do remember you saying something earlier.
I feel like I was gonna roll, but I can't remember what I was gonna roll for. I mean, I might as well wait till the fucking...
You did say something. I don't remember what you were looking for, but you did say something.
I should just wait for the Klee banner. I was thinking about rolling on the sword thing tomorrow, but... I'm gonna just roll on the Klee banner anyway. I don't think I'm gonna roll on the Zhao banner if it comes out after, unless there's like some 4 stars that I really want. Why is Zhao who's gonna come out with Ning Wong and stuff and Beidou as his rate up 4 stars? I don't feel like I guess I'm rolling on this fucking banner too. I bet you anything.
You leave, you call me.
Look at this now.
What do I, oh, weapon? No, the weapon? Yeah, no, that's way better. There's no shot. Especially since it's only refinement 1. You only got 1 rain slasher.
Yeah.
Like, there's no chance. Like, if it was like, if you told me this was like refinement 5 versus refinement 1, then sure, maybe it might be better still, but like, it's not. How do you only have 1 of each of these things? I don't understand. You have like 1 copy of every 4-star weapon. Like, you didn't get any duplicates. You just got like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Oh, yeah, I guess.
I'm
I think that's like the least useful one if I remember. What bows do you have? Is that? Oh, that's refinement 3.
It is?
Yeah, you see the little 3 in the corner?
Right?
Yeah, you got 2 extra. Nah, I was just looking because you have stringless too. Some people use stringless on Venti. I don't know which is better, but this one is fine and it's higher refinement anyway.
This is just good because I can see some more options.
The one that you're using, you mean? Yeah. I mean, this one is nice because it does more damage. I mean, I think they're both good for him. And this one's refinement 3 already, and you're already invested, so I think you would just stick with this one at this point. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I was just curious. I don't use archers. It pisses me off because when I'm roaming the world, I always have to put an archer in my team.
Yeah.
Especially for those
Let's hunt.
stupid little plants. That you have to shoot the 3 bubbles or whatever. Oh, God. I think this is actually a better combo for her than actually doing her full combo. I thought you did.
I smell rabbit.
Well, what I was gonna say though is that at least the well, for one thing, you should switch him to Geo. You don't have to farm bosses for the crystals because you automatically get the crystals for the MC, which is nice. I don't remember about talents. I think you still need talent books for him though, which kind of lame, but was there something else that you got, or was it just those? You get the constellations for free too. That's nice. I mean, you might as well. Who's using the prototype ranker? Are you using Gene? then I would just give him that probably. Well, let's see. You're using him as a support, right? Maybe not. Yeah, use the flute.
You call me.
The flute is probably better. Even the. What happened? What? Yeah. I was gonna say I feel like some of these characters are underrated, but then I was thinking to myself just now that I don't know if they're actually underrated or it's just the tiers are not that far apart in this game, possibly. The other thing about the tier list is I think that it automatically, like I think for all of them, they're judging it by no constellations, including the 4 stars, even though you probably have more than no constellations on 4 stars if you were actually rolling. Although I guess free-to-play players probably don't because, I don't know, there hasn't been enough banners where you can like easily farm up like a single character except for like Barbara and Jingling.
What do I do with this rain slasher now?
You just leave it there. I mean, if you got like Beto or something, you could always throw it on her if you really want. If you wanted to use her or something. I wouldn't eat it though.
Rabbit.
There's no point on putting Rain Slasher on the well, that's for sure, because it literally won't. It might be. What do they recommend online? What does she need? She needs defense. But swords don't give defense. Oh, there's a 3-star weapon that gives defense. Oh, there's also a craftable sword that gives defense. Oh, you should make the craftable one, is what you should do. I was just looking at it over here. Its substat is defense, and on normal hits it increases base attack and defense by at rank 1 6 up to 4 stacks. At max refinement it's 12 up to 4 stacks every half a second. Her main stat is defense. If you read her abilities, they scale with defense. It's really kind of dumb. Hold on, yeah, I guess so. I'm not entirely sure how you build her properly because I don't know if it's okay to go straight defense still or not. I never really thought about building her that hard, but that's what I did. I just threw that kind of crap on her. I just feel like she's gonna do no damage, so I don't know if I don't know if you should really all in on it, or I don't know if you should like try and balance it out. Like that's what I'm not sure about. But I think the defense things are good for her. Like for now, so that you don't disenchant them by accident, I would just throw all the random defense on them because otherwise they're gonna disappear from your inventory. Because I wouldn't worry too much about set bonuses at this level. I wonder if it would be worth it to give her the traveling doctors thing so that you can get like real healing on her elemental burst. Like just round it out a little bit. The problem is I don't know what all the sets do because I haven't done that much research. Honestly. Database artifacts. What? Yeah, you might as well give that to her. It's probably better for her than it is for Jean anyway. Thought I saw purples with defense up there.
That's the second stat.
Plumes always have attack as their first stat. There's no other primary stat for it. So flowers are always HP main stat, and feathers are always attack damage. So this is basically like, let's say your armor, and then the other one, I don't know what you would consider it. It's like an addition to your weapon or something. That is a tough choice.
I think we try to get the traveling doctor, right? So we switch. I mean, we keep it.
Yeah, I think you can keep it. Like I said, I wouldn't worry too much about the set bonuses at low levels. I don't think it helps too much. I mean, because you replace the gear too often.
I'm hungry. Let's hunt.
I think what you're gonna want to do in the long term, probably at higher levels, there's a set called Maiden's Beloved, and that's probably your best bet because it increases healing effectiveness done by the character instead of healing received by the character.
How do you find out what
And
you
you-
scale with? I'm assuming Count Young is attack,
Hey.
but I'm just curious.
Go into talents, and you gotta read each one. So forget
They could be different.
forget the first one. Basically the second two, because that's the skill and the element thing. So just read this. If it doesn't say anything, blah 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 blah, damage done, blah blah blah. So that's attack.
How do you know? It's
Then
attack?
cloud parting. Because everybody scales with attack unless it says something different over here. Because sometimes it'll be like scales with max HP or something like that, and then you know that it's different. Or scales with defense apparently. But if short of that, that just means that it can do whatever. Another way to focus on the character though is if you go out of this. Go. Is there somebody that you can ascend but hasn't ascended yet? Well, actually, yeah, here, go here. Click ascend for him. You know that Razor likes physical attack even more than most people because you see over here when he ascends, he actually scales up with physical damage bonus. Like that's an extra thing. So like everybody always their base stats go up, right? Like defense, attack, HP, but everybody has a fourth one that's unique to them. So like he actually gains physical attack percentage every time he levels up. And like so let's say Kaching, she scales up with crit damage. So you know that like you maybe want to build crit on Kaching because every level her crit damage bonus goes up. And then he energy recharge, so you know that the general idea is to like spam the shit out of your elemental bursts. Maybe that's why I don't heal that much. If we're in a center, she's not gonna gain any healing bonus.
I smell
I don't
rabbit.
know. Yeah, no. You can probably look it up, but that's one thing I didn't like. I was trying to figure out the same thing actually one time, and I was like, "What is this?" It wasn't telling me. I mean, the first ascension is early. Chi-Chi is also healing bonus, according to the wiki anyway. Assuming it's up to date.
Do it 2 more times. Books, she has them all. She needs, damn, fuck.
I smell rabbit.
What happened?
That's a lot more. I'm gonna be grinding that dungeon nonstop, though. The only other person is her that goes to a different dungeon.
I just clicked on Twitch, dude, and there's a video. The first one that I see is the title of the stream is I spent $1,055 and didn't get Diluc. Ask me anything. I feel bad for this guy. 1, 2, 3 feet. I don't think he has all the 5 stars after spending $1,000. 6 p.m. I mean, I guess you're not guaranteed after $1,000 to have every 5-star character, but still sucks. Hard life. Anyway, do you have resin left to farm it again, or what do you want to do? Wow, look at that latency. I tabbed out and it was still running back and forth. Actually, that might be the delay. I wasn't even thinking about that. What does it look like on Discord?
I can do that dungeon again. I can do this dungeon. No, this one.
Started streaming 2 hours ago. I wasn't warned.
I think it's this dungeon.
How much do you have left? Like resin?
I keep watch. You leave, you call me. I smell rabbit.
Did Discord just shit itself?
Discord went completely bonkers, bro.
I did
Like,
it at first. I lost internet, but like everything else is still running.
yeah, that's what I was looking. At first, I was like, did the fuse blow here or something, and the router went out? Because like I think I'm still connected, and I look at Discord and it was like it's gone. And then I reconnected and I was in the call by myself, and then you came back a minute later. I was like, oh, I didn't even see the invite. You gotta send it again. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, the invite.
Yeah, I was tabbed out trying to figure out what was going on. I resorted to in-game chat. Oh my god.
Back in the game.
Yeah, I was like, did you disconnect from Discord?
I'm gonna see how much it costs. And I might run the electric boss, and then maybe this or that other dungeon. And
Here, since everybody wants Diluc, I'm gonna make them jelly. I'm gonna put it on. They're gonna be like, who's that guy on your stream that has everybody? That fucking
Should
whale.
write in the title. Genshin Impact co-op, all 5 stars.
You should Genshin Impact co-op with whale. A whale lord. A wild whale lord has appeared. And we want to roll again for no reason. We have problems.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
You're gonna get Klee, and then you're gonna be like, what the fuck? It's gonna be first roll. You have to stream it and make the title of the stream Rolling for My Daughter Klee. I still can't believe you haven't gotten a single duplicate of Raven. That's assuming it doesn't rotate to a different character also. They might be like, Razor's too good for the store. Have another copy of Amber. Ish will be like, Amber's not that bad.
There's so many people use Amber with this. I'm like, what is happening? So many people use Amber in general. That because I've been browsing the web.
I'll tell you exactly why. Because the first thing you said to me when you came on and saw the characters, you were like, she's pretty thick.
Yeah, right? Is that why?
Oh, man. But
I can still.
you're done with resin, you said? I mean, don't replenish 4 times. I wouldn't replenish more than 3. 3 is like the cap for me. I don't know. What does it say? How much does it cost? Oh, you've only done it once then. If you still have 5 left, actually, now that I think about it, I think it's capped at
You
6.
leave, you come.
Huh?
I have 4 left.
Oh, yeah, so you've done it twice then. So this would be the last time, in my opinion. I wouldn't. That's debatable, I guess, depending on how you view rolling. How much of a degenerate are you?
Pretty degenerate. Pretty degenerate. And then these are the electric force, and then my second game, all of 1 is gonna carry them through the world.
Oh, okay. Is that how that works?
It's gonna be trash because
We're
I can
gonna-
use 2 at a time.
We're gonna power level you
Can you do
10
that?
experience at a time.
Like
When?
you go around and get chests.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't we be able to?
Like, are they actually gonna level?
I mean, I got over 2 days. I got Beto to level 7 by just carrying her around. It's not like it's fast, but it's like I said, if you're not doing anything with them and you don't need them, you just leave them in the back line and get a little bit of extra experience. Save yourself like a handful of experience cards, whatever. I mean, it's not like a big deal, but you know, just like everybody says on YouTube, it's a matter of like inches. Like you just anything that you can save, I would just maximize any kind of savings that you can get. Because I realized after a while it's stupid running around with like a max level group of people and you're using like 2 to kill everything. And it's like, what's the point? Like, it's overkill. It's not like out in the world hunting for chests. You need like the most efficient team. Like, it doesn't matter. You kill everything anyway.
Let's play.
I mean, half the time I use Venti just to scale cliffs and crap with his elemental skill. What was it? Oh yeah, I got that a little while ago. It's probably I did a few more co-op. You did. You're so excited. Maybe it's not that bad. I don't know if the drops are higher on the. Well, because normally you would get what 2 and 2 is 4, and you got like 5, 4 or 5. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a good roll or if it's just it has a higher potential because it's like less of any one thing.
Alright, let me switch him up.
It says 5 people watching. I'm watching. Are you watching?
On my computer, yeah, because I'm looking at the chat.
It's quiet in here. There's 5 people. Somebody say something.
That's how I feel.
Talk to me.
That's how I'm feeling.
Talk to me. So what did you say? We're going to electric boss? So I gotta change. I know exactly who to change to. I wanted to ascend him to level 70, but I realized that I didn't farm the fire boss enough times. I'm one fire planting short. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, it's when you're in this area, you see the white circle. Inside of that, it doesn't even have to be him. I think it was any sword or polearm user. It adds like a cryo effect to your weapon. Or I think it converts all your damage to cryo. Something like that. I didn't read it that closely. I wasn't planning on using it. Apparently, Ice's representative is a midget.
So how does she get people with her?
Let me scribe.
It just wets them. It pulses for damage. Read the tooltip. That's your friend. Reading is your friend. Her hold hit, I think, just makes her slide back when she does it. So I guess if you're like too close to something, just like slides away and leaves it behind. Oh, yes, I think it's okay. I mean, her basics are pretty weak. I think her charge was actually okay. Yeah, her charge damage is 161. That's pretty good, I feel like. Let's see, how does it compare? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it's super high, but it's decent. Yeah, it's pretty high. It's high considering that she's like a support.
Like they're gonna get one shot.
If you bring who? Who's them two? I mean, no, because if you just stand in the back, you don't even have to do anything.
I really just want to.
Well, then just don't get hit. Oh, well, I mean, you can do it, you just don't get hit. Don't be a noob. I mean, I say that I'll probably get hit because I'm lazy, but... Go hit it. He's after you. Oh man, it's so strong. Stupid hypostasis. You need to increase your world level. It knows you're the world owner. It's after you. It's like, if I kill this guy, it's over. I guess so. I mean, you think it... Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you have no artifacts and you're not using your abilities to get particles, like, it's gonna be the greatest.
Shadows of fate.
So what were we doing after that?
Oh, I just gotta throw some stuff on him so I don't lose it. You're chunking skills with attack, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everybody. Minus the exceptions. Were you streaming while you were scowling looking for Giaculate before?
If you're on the YouTube channel, you go back. That's what I like about YouTube.
You changed the title to Raging over
At
Giaculate.
first I said, I had the title different.
Divination is about
It was something
precisely
like,
foretelling one's written destiny.
Looking for
Over
last
embellishing that
Giaculate,
faith
like
only
sad
leads
face,
to
sad face, sad face,
misconception.
something like that. It was like the capital D into that.
Yeah. I know what a sad face looks
I
like.
know, but I
In-
don't
in-
know if you knew which one I used.
Oh man, no, I don't know which one you used, but colon parentheses, open parentheses.
Should I level them at all right now? Because I'm at kind of a hard cap right now. So I'm only gonna level Razor for the next bit.
You know, what do you mean level him at all?
And Mona.
I mean, you could leave him. You can leave him for now. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. It's not like you went into the abyss that much. If you want to go into the abyss, then
Over embellishing
I think
that
you're
faith
almost up to
only
stage
leads
5.
to
You're gonna need a second
misconception.
team. So
Yeah, because I
I mean, doesn't need.
what was that? Stage 4?
You were at stage 4.
That was like a world level ago, and like 2 fucking ascensions ago for
You're supposed to be farming, not sitting here. I don't know. I mean, I would level him a little bit if you want to progress a little bit in the abyss. But if you don't care about the abyss right now, you don't have to worry about it. It's not like you need. Well, you need to do it in the next 20 days for the battle pass, but. So I wouldn't postpone it indefinitely, but I mean, for the near future, you don't have to. As long as you're not burning the XP cards on somebody else that you can't do it
Divination
later or
is about
something.
Precisely foretelling one's written destiny.
Like I said, you really, at that level, you only need 2 and 2. I don't know about later because I haven't really gone that much farther. I just kind of cleared it to see if I could clear it, but it was pretty easy, so I don't know where I'll get stuck if I go back. Mostly my artifacts are garbage. I need to raise my world level. But it's so slow. I really wish I had played the first 3 days instead of just kind of loafing around. Yeah, I mean, you could do that. That's what some people I saw recommended that, like you give your like the secondary characters like the hand-me-downs from your main group. Yeah, I mean, I try and get like energy recharge, but yeah, attack is the primary thing. Like if you're talking about like the base stats or whatever, I don't see any reason to deviate from that. But like sub-stats, I'm looking for like recharge, really. Because when you get to level 70, she gets hydro damage bonus equal to 20% of her recharge rate, so if you have high energy recharge rate, you get some damage for it anyway. I mean, unless you want to do something crazy, like make Mona your DPS or something. I mean, nobody said you can't do it. I don't know if that's like the most optimal. But who cares about optimal in like a single player / cooperative game? It doesn't really matter. As long as you can clear, it doesn't have to be optimal. Just has to be good enough.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
Unless you want to be like the streamer guy that's like abyss level 12, whatever, you know, then you got an issue. Then you got to be optimal. Yeah. The only problem is that it constricts you to fighting within a specified area, which can be difficult. Or I guess if you have a Venti, you just sit on top of his elemental burst and drop your thing. Oh, Venti. That ability is
Astrologers
crazy.
must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true
Why do
world
they
around
take
them.
their idol animations so often? Like, why is it once every 30 seconds?
I don't know.
Because
Ask
she's
me,
like,
Hoyo.
astrologers must rid themselves of material desires.
It's to remind you that you're wasting
Yo,
the time
you know
of your
what's crazy?
viewership. Lol.
He's like, if you do sit still, Razor does get pissed off. He's like, come on, let's go.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
He's just. I want to love him. 20?
Okay. Sure, I mean, it's up to you.
Costs 25 reviews and 17 of those.
Hmm.
31. Just forget that. Just kill a mob.
Astrologers must
If
rid
we're gonna go fight
themselves of
bosses, you'll get it
material
after like
desires.
one, probably. Or
Only
something.
by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
Mona. So, no. What do you mean? How much is it gonna cost? Like items?
Can I buy these?
Those mushrooms that those mushrooms I stole from you yesterday before you got. Oh, those come from the cryo boss.
Oh, these are in my world for a second. Just for a second, I need to. Can I collect my rewards in here from the Adventures Guild? Or they don't let you talk to
No, I have to. I think I have to leave
I
because you
actually
can't
collect
talk to
that
anyone.
and clear that and clear my people that are out and about.
Right, I'll go check my stuff anyway. My expeditions and stuff. I don't know if they're up yet. Actually, they shouldn't be.
Ah, it's disgusting.
But
Yeah, switch me to
I guess you didn't change the party setup. Oh no, because you were doing the ice bridge thing.
We're going
The
to hunt.
very safe version of the ice bridge. Where you
In the
have
name of the
3 cryo
princess,
characters. Just
Didn't keep
spamming
you waiting,
ice.
did I?
Behold, the princess and
10
devoured
hour
How do you
replenishments.
pick your team too? Like, how do you pick it?
You just move over there and hit deploy.
You're on an expedition. Oh, thank God they said something.
Yeah.
Haven't you heard?
That's how I accidentally canceled an
Add
expedition the other day. That was a little salty.
75 more gems. Character ascension materials.
I'm probably not gonna stay on much longer.
We gotta
Add a
I still have to call out in the morning.
use live, bro. Don't say that live.
I mean, I'm dying here. I shouldn't even be awake now. I was supposed to be catching up on sleep to get over this crap. I'm trying not to cough in the ear of your viewership.
Viewership. I wish they would say something.
That has dropped back.
I wish
Huh?
they would say something.
They left. There's only 4 people again now. There was 6.
Might have
GG.
been jumping around. Earlier he was messing
It should
me.
be- Oh, I don't have him on Discord, I don't think.
Actually, I'm gonna send you. Always gems? What about
I was thinking.
5,000?
Oh, Jesus Christ, sorry. I should mute my mic or something. What was that?
Only
Ascending one?
gems to send them out on, or what about money?
No, gems priority over everything. If you mean crystals. Crystals first. You use too many of them to not do that. I would only send them for money, like the one extra person, because as far as I can tell, at the moment there's only 3 options for ore. I'm getting so tired I can't even speak straight. When?
in your shop? It's like
I mean, you don't have to buy them all in a rush, but you could. I mean, I emptied out the store honestly already, but I kind of regret wasting on the memory of roving gills. I don't think I'm using the Anemo Traveler.
oh, that's what you do. And how do you do that?
You go to a statue of the Seven in Liyue, and it has a dialogue option to attune to it. Yes, he has to be in your party. I thought there was a Whopper flower thing over here somewhere. What the hell? Whatever, it doesn't. BD. Except for I have to farm like a million of those things. Kaching and Mona both require Whopper flowers. It's so annoying. What happened? What was what? Hold on, oh yeah, you just go to the other statue. Yeah. I was a little confused. What big blocks? Oh, you can stand on them and you use them to complete the geo-related puzzles, because like sometimes I told you there's pressure sensitive things, quote unquote, and you basically drop that on top of one, and then you can like loot the chest that spawns or whatever. It does damage.
It's a good night, Shuri.
I was like standing here with this world quest trying to figure out what to do, and I realized I just Whopper flowers, more Whopper flowers. I never get to do anything with Whopper flowers.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them. Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted. Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
You know how I would view carrying around low-level characters with you that are not max level for their current ascension or whatever is the same kind of concept as like farming for chests. Like, it's not a lot of experience, but what it is that over time you're farming anyway, and it's just like you just make little bits of progress, and it eventually adds up. And then at the end, if you decide you need to get the character, finish the character in a rush, then you spend cards, and you know, maybe you saved a little bit. Who? What? Fight who? Fight level 19. What? Fight who by yourself is what I'm saying. Oh. I mean, probably. What level is that slime? Yeah, I mean, you should be able to fight them then. What did you get him to? Level 19 or something? Yeah, I mean, it's not like they're higher than you or like super high. I'm like starting to pass out. I still feel like shit.
I'm hungry.
I'm just sick, apparently. Fuck, nasty, level 38. Catching up, but not quite.
It is? This guy's probably been playing this whole time.
It says last online 1 day ago.
Oh, you have him as a friend on Genshin? Smart.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I meant to start here. Sorry. I meant to start like from the top of the map and like make my way down, you know?
Oh, okay.
But I'm just gonna follow you.
I'm only gonna...
Oh, there's a chest right here. Oh, but these
I mean, what are we looking for? Were you looking for chests or are you looking for... No, I wasn't sure if you wanted to farm bosses or you're just looking for chests. Chests. You got wet. Yeah, because you got wet. And when you got wet, and you got hydro, and then you got cryoed, and then you got frozen. And let's... I don't know if he's made out of ice. I don't know if I don't know if I would go that far still.
Why did I switch my characters when the party with you? There's room only for becoming a second that obviously had to... Oh, there's a guy.
What happened?
Written in the stars.
I was changing party members, so I carry around a loser again. Oh look, it's a whopper flower. Oops. It was a whopper flower. It's not a whopper flower anymore. Yeah, I mean, because if we're farming for bosses, we just go straight for the bosses. If you actually want chests, we can just wander around and do whatever, I guess. Just chilling. Because it looks like you left chests everywhere.
Everywhere.
Oh look, it's a Mediterranean or whatever.
Scry the sky.
I thought saying you kind of use like lower levels too.
Oof. Yeah, that's why I was using Beto, just to get a little bit of extra experience. But it makes this take so long. Is it fun to watch people massacre stuff at too high a level though? But then Beto is too low a level, so I don't know if that really helps. I should switch Kaching for Jean, since she's actually like a more appropriate level.
From whence you came. One with my blade.
I love the way this character fights though. Kick the sword.
I'm not holding it. If you look at my shoe right now, my hands are in the air. I don't know what that was about. Chung-Young did his own.
That's pretty cool.
I
Oops.
need to change my party setup. I just need to spot them. I don't know why they're this way. I don't know why they do it.
Oh look, it's a Whopper flower.
Come in, quick.
Written in the stars.
Damn.
Take this.
Swift and merciful.
Yes.
Very
Super
blade.
My sword is only ice in that circle.
Yes. If I had to say there was a drawback, that would be the biggest drawback. But I think everybody else in the circle is also becomes cryo. If I remember the text correctly. Oh look, lamp grass. Go get it.
What's my crash for?
It's for, I think Fischl needs lamp grass. I know somebody needed it.
No, I
I
don't
don't remember.
mind collecting any of
Yeah, Fischl needs it. Yeah, but I mean, I make a bigger point of it because it's something that you actually need actively. I see hilly trails. Maybe there's a chest. Yeah, there's a chest. I know, it's really cool and it's really fast too.
Shadows of fate.
Yeah,
Spirit blade. Attack.
I don't know. I mean, the enemies themselves respawn pretty often. The chests. The question is, the chests that respawn with monsters defending them, I don't know if the monsters respawn until the chest respawns or if the monsters come back anyway, even without them. I didn't really look up too much about respawn rates. I just kind of wander around and look.
I'm following you.
I don't really follow any of those, like, chest path guides. At least not yet. Maybe later, when I get desperate. Which might be soon, because it seems to be hard to level now.
It's gonna be what?
You're following me, but I don't know where I'm going. This is your world. I don't know where you went.
I went nowhere.
You went nowhere.
It's because everybody was excited
That's
with chests and all the things for last.
Who said that?
YouTubers.
Why would you save the chest for last? Some of them respawn. That doesn't make any sense.
I said, kill the chest and then come do it again, you know? But he was also saying get some things here.
What I said to do, which I don't know if you remember, was to get the Animonculus and the Geoculus and any chests and stuff that you see on your way over. You say that, but I went through Liyue when I was looking for your last
Chests
Geoculus, and I saw so many chests everywhere
Liyue
that
has
you
a lot
didn't
of
loot
chests, though.
anything. Oh, here, let's get this guy. Yeah, but I mean, there was like ones that were like right next to the Geoculus, and we weren't taking it.
This guy, this poor bastard.
I'm not gonna waste my time with this. I'm just gonna kill him. Sure. Dealing with these dumb shields. Stupid Abyss Mages.
Swift and merciful.
Especially a freaking cryo Abyss Mage in the middle of a puddle of water. That's so annoying. Back to using the weak characters. Yeah. Weak character is a relative term because she's running around with the full scrapestone anyway. It's so stupid. a caster. It just attacks a set distance, I think.
Great, because you could do something
think.
like have the MC drop the heal thing and kind of like put the kite around it.
I mean, you're probably going to be doing that anyway. Oh, look, it's another chest.
Yeah, use that.
Oh, shit. Max damage. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage for somebody that has no stats. That's pretty cool, except for I'm probably really bad at timing these things, so I don't know how likely I'm gonna get the max damage counter attack out.
This sprint is interesting. You got so many ways to use this.
What? What?
Her sprint.
What is? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to dodge, but since we're here, you better get that Sealy. I wonder if I should just send the email, like now.
You don't have to call, you just send an email.
There's no one to call. There's nobody in the office.
No, that's how Mark does.
Hmm?
She always sends an email. She always sends emails.
Hmm.
Middle of the night.
No, normally we have to call like when non-COVID, but I can't stop coughing.
Not having ventures. Heartbreaker.
Also, you use a lot of short characters. Over there. Character disappeared on my screen. Oh, over there. You see over there, dandelions. You're gonna go with them.
See how her dash is me up? So used to running and jumping off the thing.
Yeah.
It's something you can
That's
play her, I think,
Oh, you see down there? That's the Cryo Regiwine, the ice boss.
Oh. Now I have to start fighting.
I mean, it shows up on the map. It shows up on the map, but I mean, there's no point in fighting it if you don't have
Do you hit these dandelions?
a Nemo, remember? I'll change. I think I can hit them. Here. My completely unupgraded Venti. Oh. Waste of gadget. Am I not? Oh, okay, there you go. Actually, are you even using Gene anymore? Or you gave up on that? Drop Gene. Dumped her like I can't think of a good joke at the moment.
What does he say? I'll send you it real quick. Find it. God, MXR plays in the crazy right now.
He's playing what?
There you go. You might find it. Added to this. Can you see it?
Yeah, what is this?
有真的打得不错，我有几个球真的打得不错。
这个球飞到的是在左外野方向。This ball is long gone, just like the ex-girlfriend who will never return. Home run!
Oh
Only leads to
god, what the hell?
misinterception.
Who will never ever
It's a
return home
classic
run?
meme,
What
it's
the
great.
hell? That's I don't know. I'm obviously not a meme person.
Because you made me think
This
it.
ball is
Yeah.
long on just
That's
like
exactly what
an
you made me think of.
ex-girlfriend.
This ball is long gone.
God, there's another Sealy over here. Also lamp grass. Yeah, you're just low because you started looking up memes and shit instead of getting your butt over here and grinding.
Did she use less stamina too, or not?
What was that?
Less stamina too, or not?
Who?
Does she swim? Oh, shit.
Oh,
Shadows of fate.
oh wait, I just used electric on electric slime. Wait.
It just has no effect, like no bonus, right?
It does no damage to them.
Oh, does it work for me?
They-
Because this guy's doing two
Does what
different
work
types
for
of
you?
damage. He's doing regular, normal damage, and electric. Because it says no effect,
Yes.
but the regular
Yeah.
number talks.
Yeah. Because the wolf does electric, and over here, lampgrass. Yeah, because he splits his damage because the wolf does electric and he does physical, so that's why. Should steal all your lampgrass. Alrighty. You know, it's like people come in, I just on a tangent about streaming. They come in and then I guess like it's not entertaining for them or something, so they leave, but they don't say anything. So how could it be entertaining? Because I feel like there's no interaction with the streamer unless you start interactions with the streamer.
Yeah, because half the time I'm not gonna know until like it makes like a beep sound or something, you know?
I mean, even if you do know, you'd be like, "Hey, what's up?" And if they don't say anything, it's like, "Okay, keep playing like normal, like whatever." I mean, I guess maybe if you're like, "Yo, guys, check this out," and then or something, but I don't know. I'd be really bad at it. I don't know how people do that, but I don't talk that much normally. Although I feel like I haven't shut up today.
Nah, completely fine.
Steal your wind wheel, Aster. Which way are we going? Over there. Looks like there might be more stuff. I think I saw a Sealy. Yep.
Where'd he go? Oh, right here.
Oh my god.
Face war.
That's no problem, bro. I was trying to counterattack and then I got frozen and I was like, what? I was like, I thought it was a Hydro one and then I see the little cryo slime. I'm like, oh my god. Oh wait, I can't hurt it now because you put down the cryo wheel. Stupid bouncing POS. Don't do that. It's a cryo slime. I can't hurt it anymore unless I get out of here. You can't use the same element on a slime.
I hate slime. Oh my god, I realized that you went by
Yeah.
sliding backwards.
You just realized what I meant by she dashes
I held
backwards.
E by accident and she went way far back.
It was pretty much literally how I
thought you
described
were
it.
gonna, like, charge it. A normal attack.
No.
Yeah.
Let me scrap.
I am so bad at timing that problem. Oh shit.
I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna ascend them to get their first skills.
Yeah, well, I mean, you need to send them to get free the passive XP gains anyway.
Divination is about precisely
Oh,
foretelling one's
I
rate.
freaked her out. Said something about divination for precisely telling someone's one fortune or some shit. That's
Oh.
right, I think.
Did you do this? You didn't do this. Yeah.
Definitely did that.
Oh no, I'm gonna drown. Oh my god, no. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh no. I can't get up.
I couldn't save you.
Whoops. Whoops. Then jump in the water.
Maybe
Lost so
that's
much
why
HP from that.
I'm missing.
What? Oh, I gotta hit the other one. That's why I was in a rush to get up here and hit this one. Because there's 3 pillars. You lit the fire one. The electric one is still deactivated. I guess you have to hit it.
I have to hit it?
I can't hit it. I can't do it in your world apparently. That's kind of lame. They really need to lighten up the restrictions a little bit. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to help you do puzzles.
Yeah, switch characters.
You need to swap in Razor or something. They definitely need like some faster way of swapping teams or something. And there goes the chest. A precious chest. My precious.
You like the Lord of the Rings? You
What?
the Lord of the Rings?
It's okay. I'm not like a huge fan.
I like it a lot, and I think it's just because I saw when I was young.
Yeah. When you were
Like, I
young.
haven't seen the Lord of the Rings in years.
Actually, if I was in high school, that means that you were in like junior high or something, or elementary school or some shit.
Maybe, depending on what year of high school. Yeah. For you.
It was the middle or the end of high school, or maybe from the middle to the end, since there were so many of those movies. I have no idea where to go.
You're the professional.
I'm the professional.
Edition. This guy's gonna be like.
I look like a
"Alright, we gotta
professional,
go
do you?"
7 clicks to the north.
I think he's a professional treasure hunter from the way he described what he does in this game. Oh, here's one. With a freaking cryo slime that's gonna freeze me if I get wet. Okay, guys.
So for a cryo song, if I'm running this team club, I would just hit him over and over again with.
Yeah, you don't wanna drop his. I mean, you could even just photo him with Chongyun. You just don't wanna drop the cryo field thing because it won't do anything. Or you could hit him with Noel or something, or anybody, just not ice damage. Cryo, whatever they want to call it.
I need to zoom
Same thing. You'll get no argument from me. I get motion sickness. So.
I try to zoom out so everything in my mouth goes back. That's straight impulse.
That ability is really cool. I just can't time it perfectly, like ever, but apparently it's still relatively strong. Let's see, where are we going? We're just killing everything. Oh, look at Sealy. It's gonna be pathetic. Sealy. Since we're farming chests and not bosses, we might as well get the Sealies for you. And then I gotta stop soon. I feel like shit. Isn't there a dendro slime here? Where we go? There it is.
They're immune to me.
They didn't want to attack me. Thought they were gonna attack me. Ugh. I can't heal off statues in your words then.
Want me to heal you?
No, that's fine.
Bring up these people.
couple minutes left anyway, so. Wait, we cleared this one? I'm going in circles. Oh, what's in these ruins? Maybe there's something here. Oh, a destructible rock. Maybe there's a chest under it. Yeah, what do you know? There's a chest under it. Stupid dendrils spawn. I mean, if you pyro them, they just come out of the ground, but I don't feel like switching. Oh, look, a chest. Oh, another chest. There's a couple of chests. There's one right here. There's one right here. Where'd the monster stone? I see aggro markers, but I don't see any monsters. What'd you do, like half clear this place? I'm confused. Hey, look, it's the land grass. Did we come back the way we came? We came back the way we came, that's why. How did we miss those chests the first time? Whatever. Let's TP somewhere else so that we don't keep going in circles.
Damn, we made it this far down?
What do you mean? We actually went and looped back around. Let's go to... Let's teleport to Temple of the Lion and go downward from there.
Only leads to misconception.
So we just ran in a big circle. I mean, we found 2 chests that we missed the first time, apparently.
Where is it?
It's south by Dadaupa Gorge. Let's
think
go
streaming
through
on
the
YouTube
wilderness.
Which is the way to go. I'm gonna figure out how to
Probably. You just need people to be able to find you. I feel like people don't browse for streamers on YouTube. That's not the...
This will be very hard to, if they type in Genshin. It's not gonna be like, hey, come watch Lvling video. It's gonna be like, Steven, like 10 out of 10 things you shouldn't do, you know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't like YouTube for streamers, at least not starting out streamers. Like, they should have a section dedicated to streaming so that like people who want like, you know, YouTube homepage, click here for the YouTube streaming homepage, you know, something like that. There's a chest here. I mean, you had 6 viewers for a minute, but like I don't think it goes up. Like, even having a lot of people doesn't help people find you. That's why I might not like Twitch as a company necessarily, but the interface is just, I feel like, the most fleshed out one that I've seen anyway. I guess I watched one streamer on Facebook Gaming, but I only know about it because I watched him since the time that he was on Twitch.
You're watching?
On and off.
I haven't.
Yeah, I
How's the layout?
I don't know. I think I wasn't in it in the right spot because the chat wasn't working for me, because it works through like the Facebook comments, but I saw them as comments and not like a live rolling chat, so they would only update every time I refreshed the page. So it was a little bit annoying to keep track of like who he was talking to and what they were saying, because like, but I don't know if that was because I was in the wrong space or the Facebook app or interface wasn't working with my web browser properly, or what was going on. Basically, I just don't know. Oh look, bosses.
You streaming over there?
Alright, I'm too low for bosses, so I'm gonna just kill them. I don't have to use the low level character.
One with my blade. Spirit blade. Attack!
I was just doing it since you're streaming on the off chance that somebody comes in to watch. It must not be very entertaining to watch somebody like 2-shot everything. There might be a chest here if you loot these. I'm not bothered. Oh, this is a fake mint. As a boss. Oh, no.
That was good.
Let me stop.
I guess I have no
One
choice.
with my blade.
So let's get changed there. Whopper flower. need those things for Mona too, by the way. The whopper flowers. Yeah. And a lot of them spawn out of plants that are not real plants. Like you'll see like a sunflower or something on the thing and it'll be like sunflower ... and then when you loot it, a whopper flower comes out. I started marking all the locations on my map. Actually, I don't think I had that one. Just mark it. Whopper flower. Just because I happen to be using Mona and Kaching and a weapon that requires whopper.
Oh, I need to
So
get-
I
This is a regular book. Would you give her energy recharge, or would you give her attack? I have the Deadpool and I have the Sylvanas Codex.
I use I think I use the Codex. I use the Codex, but both are technically viable options probably. Depends on what you're going for.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot
I'm
be
using her as a
changed,
support, so I figured the
nor can
energy
it be
recharge is
reversed.
probably better because
It
she's not going to be
only
up front too often.
accepted.
There's a chest over here and a large miniature hole. Oh look, a cryo flower, whopper flower. Wop, wop, wop.
Speed of light! Fate is upon you!
Swift and merciful.
Oh my gosh. I see another flower. Oh, there should be a Sealy somewhere. There's a Sealy right here. Did you get it? You have to come. It's moving for you? Okay, because it wasn't moving for me, that's why I was confused. Oh, I lost track of that wall before. I think it's over here, actually. It's over here. Oh, right here.
When you wanna head out?
Probably after the next whopper flower, which is right over here. I need to sleep. Stop dying. Oh, I feel like shit. Staying up this late is not.
Delve into destiny!
I wonder if one day of sleeping is gonna help.
Let me scry! Head to the table!
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
forget to run through Springvale just to check if the Philo Anemo mushrooms are respawned.
What?
Don't forget to make passes through Springvale every once in a while to check for the Philo Anemo mushrooms. Yeah, they... No, oh, that's eggs. That's not the mushrooms. They're usually on the sides of buildings and stuff. And all these windmills and stuff. Oh yeah, they respawned. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna go. You should loot this town though of mushrooms, but since she needs a lot of them, and there's very few.
Delve into
Oh,
destiny.
actually, there was something that I wanted to.
Where are the mushrooms?
On the sides and tops of the buildings, like on the rooftops and stuff like that. Normally, sometimes you don't have to go that high, but I see them. They're here for sure. Yeah, you have to collect all of them, like whenever they're up, because she needs a lot, and they don't have that many. Let me go over here. I'll see if I can find this vendor before I log out, and then you can put a pin on it or something. Yeah, there's a vendor that sells a limited amount of these mushrooms, and it refreshes every couple of days. So sometimes you might want to buy them. Mostly because, like, normally it's too expensive if the thing is easily farmable, in my opinion. But the problem is these mushrooms are not too easily farmable, so I think it might be worth it. I bought them myself today because I didn't really think about it in the past, but yeah. So this vendor is a little bit annoying because she runs around because it's a little girl, but over here, you see, put a pin where my character is.
I guess I should put a star, right?
Huh?
Not using them anymore.
I mean, you can put whatever you want, but this is just the general area that she's in. She's running away from me now, though. Where'd she go? She runs back and forth. She shouldn't go too far. Alright, I'm gonna leave the world so you can actually shop.
I'm gonna read you.
She sells 5.
Oh, I don't even see her. Oh, this is the bot.
Just run. Yeah, the botanist.
What do I want to buy? The mushrooms, right? They're kinda
The mushrooms. Yeah, I mean they are, but like I said, there's only I think like.
I mean, I have enough right now. I do need to do
I would buy the Wolfhook ones too, honestly, since you do Razor. Both of those don't have that many that spawn on the map. I mean, Valberries are kind of rare too, but I don't know if you use anybody that uses them.
I didn't tell you when she's gonna have more timer.
I think it does. It didn't say somewhere in her thing.
Do you notice something I'm missing?
I think it's like 2 days though, or something like that.
2 fucking days. I gotta do this. I gotta do this and then I'll go.
Yeah, at the bottom it says.
It does?
Yeah, it said at the bottom refreshes in 1 hour 49 minutes.
She does?
Her shop, yeah.
This is 5 a.m. on every day or every 2 days?
I don't know. I thought the guy on YouTube said every 2 days, but I haven't really been paying attention.
Server.
If 2 of them are you and 1 of them are me, does that mean that you have 1 viewer?
If it works now, because I have this room so I can see the chat. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think most people. I mean, I think you have to do that. How else are you going to interact with you?
Here we go. Life
The
goes
two
on.
extra people left because I kept coughing into the mic. They're like, who's this guy keeps coughing?
By royal decree. Time for takeoff. I summon thee, midnight phantasmagoria.
Send the email now so that I can sleep through.
You could hear me in the stream, right? And you too?
Yeah, I had the volume muted before, but I just turned it back up, the volume, to check.
Make sure. I didn't really even do a check. Let's take the next stream.
Are you gonna stream any more tonight, or are you done?
I gotta rest. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow.